Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Inside the Den. Today we're going to take a look at RF Online. I've been wanting to do this for a while actually, but on the old system I just simply could not create an account. I don't know why it wouldn't let me. I tried all kinds of different emails. I'd never get the confirmation email, but now that the game has moved over to Games Campus, finally able to use my Games Campus account and do a review for this game. So this is a free-to-play, and it's a mix a little bit between fantasy and sci-fi as far as an MMORPG is concerned. But let's get started. Let's jump in. Let's get to the character creation process and all that good stuff. So we've got our little account security piece. I do have one character that I created, but we're going to go through that process. This character slot is full. That's right. So we need to go to the next slot. So we kind of have like these little chambers that we need to create our character in. Now, I don't know why this is happening. My language is set to USA. Everywhere else is all in English, except right here, all of these different things are, all the different races, the descriptions are set to Korean. So for whatever reason, it chose to give me Korean. There's all these different ones. Basically, each one kind of has there's a combination of classes. They pretty much all have the same classes except for the Krisha Empire. They have 3 classes instead of the 4. I'm actually going to go with the Korra Holy Alliance. So let's go OK, and let's cruise down here. Now, the game is about almost 7 years old now, and it's kind of showing a little bit that it is about that age. So you can see you've got your 4 classes here: your warrior, your ranger, your mystic, and your specialist. So I'm actually going to go with the specialist. You'd see hit points, this FP, which is kind of like your mana or whatever, and then you've got your SP and stuff, and then you've got all your different abilities. Now, it's kind of weird because this is the first game in a long time that there's no character there yet. It's almost like you're creating yourself. And there's our character. We're gonna go with female because she just looks far better than he did. Now we can't randomize, but we can go through a couple of these different options as far as the character customization. So we're gonna give her some long hair. We'll change her face around a little bit. Let's get her facing us again. So change her face around. You see, even though her face is not the only thing changing, this is face. And then you've got kind of upper body where we can kind of change things out a little bit. Put her in a corset or put her in some different outfits. We'll kind of go with that darker one. We'll change these out. If they have anything that's kind of more glove-like, that's kind of I think the best way to do. Then feet, you can kind of change out some different clothing. So there's not a lot to the customization, but that's all right. So let's get in there. For a game that's this old, the detail is actually really good. Now, the reason behind that is most likely because the game was, I didn't mean to do that, I meant to enter. The game was originally a pay-to-play game, and then it migrated to free-to-play, went away from the original publisher, back to the company that actually is the developer of the game, and now the developer has gone to and is working with Games Campus, and that's why the whole move, and I'm sure those of you that do play the game regularly took the time to transfer your characters and all of that stuff. But, with Games Campus, they're also doing a big media blitz and marketing blitz and all that stuff. So we're seeing a lot more advertisement. Now, the tutorial. If you have no clue what you're doing and you've never played an MMORPG, go ahead and do it. But I am going to skip it, yes. Because it's really bad. I mean, it goes down into the basics of, like, how to turn down your background music and all of that stuff. And I just really don't feel like I need to do that to show you guys that. So here's our little, so you have kind of a journal here, and then you kind of got your quest giver. Now we could skip by all the text, and that actually gets all the text to print out. So if you're a faster reader than it's typing up, just hit skip, and then bam, there you go. So let's go ahead and hit OK. Let's skip that. Hit OK again. Skip that. Hit OK. Skip that. OK. Skip that. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. Congratulations. So basically the game just gave us a whole bunch of reward items, and we don't have any quests. So let's go ahead and close out our item mailbox, and here are all the items they gave us, which include some boxes that we can use once we reach level 40 and once we reach level 45. But for now, we are looking for a staff of some kind. Now that staff looks like crap. So where's the staff that's actually going to do some damage? So it looks like we may have to use these weapons first. Now the weapons that were just given to us are super overpowered, and that's all right. It's it's kind of nice, They're trying to give, and this has actually been going on for a while with this game. Watching other videos and stuff like that. The game really kind of gave a lot of overpowered stuff to the players early on, so they can kind of get out there and really kind of just start leveling up really fast. Like the other character I played, I don't know, I played for maybe half an hour and I got to level 13. So I'm guessing that's probably why they're giving you this, so you can really power level up, get to the nuts and bolts of the game, which is in the higher level PvP and PvE instances and stuff like that. So we're gonna skip through this. Yes, all right. So aim to confirm the briefing. So the weapon was given out. Greetings. Many questions I shall explain. Yeah. So these are all the different quests that we have. Let's close that out. Close that. Use this weapon. There we go. So hunt 5 young Flynns and hunt 10 Flims. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's bring up our map. Let's see where we are right now. We're right here, so we're going to head out to right in this area over here. So we're heading in the right direction, so it looks like we're going to go out that way. Now it is click to move, so you're going to click around and you're going to be able to move. You can't use W, S, and D because W actually makes you walk instead of run, or toggles your walk and run. And then S is actually your skills. So we've got a bunch of different skills here. Let's see what we have. Nothing in our class. So we're going to go ahead and we can right from the get-go start assigning these skills in here. And I mainly want to get outside, so I want to get kind of a good spot where I can, I'm going to go this way. So we get way outside where probably all the monsters are. We can click way off into the distance over there while we set up a bunch of this. So we've got Blitz, Sword or Spear. We'll go ahead and equip that as well. And then we've got Wild Rage. That's a buff. We'll go ahead and use that. Now these are all assigned to my F keys. So as I'm assigning these down here, that's going to be F4. But I'm out of skill 4, so I don't have enough FP to use skill force, so let's go ahead and just keep cruising over here. And you can see you do have some different skills based upon whether they're melee or their range and stuff like that. And you can also notice that as I used my Wild Rage right there, it actually gained a little bit. So you do earn skill essentially in your different skills, so to say, by using them. So the more you use them, the higher your skills are going. Your higher your skill is going to get. Like right there, I just went ahead and knocked the crap out of them. Now, one thing I did notice, as you see down here, that he dropped all these little things. There's no command to pick those all up at once, which really sucks. So I really wish that they would just come up with a command that would allow you to just pick all of this stuff up in one shot. So many new games are coming out. They make it super easy for you to pick all this stuff up. I know, some of you older players are probably like, oh, you're just being a hater. It's not being a hater, it's just basic game design. If you're going to have all that stuff drop instead of a simple box or something like that where I can do claim all, or then I can choose which I want to pick up, then, have it to where I can just, rapid fire a button and be able to pick all that stuff up. You can also see that I'm getting down here close range skill increased by 30, so I'm getting all that skill that's actually increasing, and we can take a look. Where's our? So we didn't get that quest yet. So there we go. Skip. Certain you have many questions. I shall act as your station here. My name is blah blah blah. I'm speaking via mental transmission. Okay. You shall often receive directions from me in this manner. When that occurs, your explicit executive orders. As you know, we fight against blah, 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 blah. Okay. As warriors, the melee weapon selected. Yes, I have the melee weapon selected. So, trying to get through all of this stuff. Attack speed clear. I advise that warriors initially focus on one sort of weapon. Okay. So, as you can see, that even though I chose kind of the specialist or whatever, I'm kind of a warrior right now. So let's see here. How do we activate this quest? Weapon given out. All right, I don't need you to keep telling me the same thing. There we go. You're therefore directed to terminate young Flems around the camp. All right. So now I actually have that quest. So let's go ahead and actually start taking some of these guys out. So do I have that quest? I don't know. I'm not seeing it go up. So as you can see, the questing system is a little bit strange, but it's probably one of those things that just takes a little bit of getting used to. But it definitely, RF Online is showing a bit of its age. I'm sure there's plenty of you out there that play the game and are going to be like, dude, all you had to do was this, or all you had to do was that, and that's fine. But, I guess we all get a little bit spoiled with the ease of things just working in a certain manner. I've been playing games for ages, and it just seems like, you should make these things simple and intuitive, and when we get used to playing games in a certain manner, then we kind of expect, hey, just run up to NPC A and pick up the quest there, or whatever. So, but we're just going to keep wailing on these guys, and while we do, we will look at some of the other things that are going on here. So we can go down here, and we've got our journal, which we just looked at. We can set up macros. We've also got mailing lists. We can also look at our character information, so we can see who I am. I'm level 5, class, my race rank, which is 1 knot, and then all my status info. Everything's nice and tightly put together here. We can also go over here, and these, I'm guessing, will show up later on. And then we've got all kinds of different emotes, and the emotes are kind of cool because they actually have animations that go along with them. So you can see, stand, which I already am standing. So, and then I can sit down. I can greet. Yeah, get up. All right, I gotta make her stand first before she'll bow over and bend over. Bend over and greet us. Ah, she curtsied instead. Do a salute with those big-ass weapons. Come on. Oh, that's an interesting-looking salute. Alright, let's see what she does when she does sexy. Just blows a little kiss and bends over. This has got to be good. Let's see what happens when she takes a shower. So she just sits down and just starts rubbing her arms. That's freaking awesome. Oh, she can answer the telephone. That's fantastic. So she's going to dial it first. And I guess the telephone's in that giant-ass sword. So that's awesome. Some really, really funny little emotes there. So, but we've had enough fun with that for now. So let's cruise off over here and let's take out some more of these flins. I really wish. There we go. It looks like we may be actually getting some quests here. So let's see here. Don't forget blah blah blah. Okay. Oh, son of a bitch. So let's pick up this one. So let's skip. So Lurker Novus. Okay. Material to make the bag. All right. So. There we go. So we know now that these are my active quests, instant order. These are, let's highlight over it, the quest book. Select the quest to view all related info. So weapon was given out. Alright. So I'm guessing that maybe those are ones that I've already completed. That doesn't seem right, because there's the Traveler Bag one, and I haven't completed that yet. Whatever. So let's see what we have to do for Proving Faith. So catch rat mouths. And where are they at? In the Sunny Plain. Alright, so we're going to head over to the Sunny Plain. Where's the Sunny Plain? So, the Sunny Plain is way over there. So we got a little ways to go to get to the Sunny Plain. But we'll start cruising over in that direction so you guys can see some of the environments and stuff like that as well. As I do have to say that, for an older game, the environments look really, really nice. They do show a little bit of their day, but you can see kind of the sci-fi aspect in the background, and it's really nice to see that, from such a distance, you're getting such a good quality to all these buildings and all that good jazz. So let's get this out of the way. I need to know where I'm going, but I don't necessarily need to have that up all the time. Rumble. Let's see if we can take this guy out. So we're going to head down here. So graphically, I'd have to say that the game has definitely held up. It is showing a little bit of age. Guess that answers that question of whether I could take him out or not. Nope. So we're going to go ahead and hit OK, and we'll actually be all the way back in the city. But like I was saying, graphically you can see the game is showing a little bit of age, but still is holding up rather well for a game that's 6 years old. I mean, the towns still look really, really nice, and the animations are pretty well done. You can also hear, the music and the sound effects. I'd have to say that those are all, as well, very well done. The game's UI, I think it's nice, it's clean, it's spread out, gives you, the area of the gameplay is all pretty much nice and tight and open, with everything being on the outer ring as far as the UI is concerned. And there's a lot of games that even come out today that don't have UI that's this clean. And then but as far as like the actual gameplay, I think there's a few things that they could possibly adjust and make a little bit better. Obviously, being able to pick things up all at once. This questing system is a little kind of disjointed, and I think a little spread out. You know, new players are kind of going to be like, okay, where do I go? What do I do? All of that stuff. You know, maybe the tutorial will have some of that, but you know, why does it have to be where the journal has got, you know, all these different things, and then it's got these quests which you think you're picking up there through the transmission, but you're really not. It's really kind of weird. But other than that, you know, you can just go out here and just pound away on all these monsters, and you level up pretty quick. I know right now they're doing a big event where the, you know, for new players, the experience is massively multiplied. So you're going to level up. That's probably why I'm leveling up really quick as well. So, but that pretty much covers the majority of it. Unfortunately, you know, obviously I'm not covering the latter game, but the latter game is heavy with PvP. One of the reasons the game does have a pretty decent following and why it does continue to keep bouncing around is, you know, the game does have 3 servers. 2 of the servers are about normal, and one of the servers is actually pretty busy. So you will find that there are players, especially at that high level, who have been playing the game for a while and probably have some pretty decent gear. But if you get yourself into a guild and start running around with them, the PvP and stuff like that, it could be pretty intense. There is no jump though, so unfortunately there's no jump. But I do like the skill system. I think the skill system is pretty cool as far as being able to level up to your skills as you use them. The models of the monsters are pretty cool as well. You know, you can see a lot of bug stuff, and then there's that Vafer Luther guy, which looks pretty cool himself. Now these guys are all non-hostile, you can see because of their names, but you definitely tell if they were hostile, they would have red names and they would start attacking me right away. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed today's trip inside the den. Don't forget to subscribe and keep yourself updated as each new episode is released. And don't forget to comment and like these videos, as we really do appreciate that. If you'd like to play or learn more about RF Online, you can read our full review at MMODen.com or just click the link in the description. Till next time, thanks for watching.